kicked out of a Walmart and they say you're banned, how likely are they to remember your face in a few months? My daughter got banned for life when she was 12. Here's what happened. She'd take the city bus home from school every day. Her best friend lived near the downtown bus station, so they'd get off together and had about 30 minutes to kill before the next bus home. I thought they were just walking around, maybe getting snacks. Typical middle school stuff. Then one day I'm putting away laundry in her room and I find a shoebox under her bed. I open it thinking it's old toys or whatever. It was full of makeup, designer stuff, jewelry, hair accessories, easily $300 worth of merchandise, none of it with receipts. I confronted her that night. She broke down immediately and admitted she and her friend had been shoplifting for months, hitting every store downtown during that 30-minute window. I told her we were going to fix this. All of it. The next day after school, I picked her up and we drove downtown. She had everything in a big garbage bag. I made a list of every store she'd stolen from. First stop was a clothing boutique. She walked up to the counter, set down 3 bracelets, and said, "I stole these last month." I'm sorry. The cashier just stared at her, called the manager. The manager looked completely confused and just said, okay, thanks for bringing them back, I guess. Second store, same thing, a makeup shop. The manager actually seemed impressed and told her she appreciated the honesty. Didn't press charges or anything. We hit 6 stores total. Most had the same reaction. Shock, confusion, awkward acceptance. I could tell my daughter was starting to think she was getting off easy. Then we got to Art Mart. It was this local art supply store she'd been hitting hard. Markers, sketchbooks, paint sets. She loved art and apparently couldn't resist. The manager was this middle-aged guy, probably late 40s. When she handed him the bag of supplies and gave her apology, his face didn't change. He looked at me and said, "Do I have your permission to handle this my way?" Something about his tone made me nervous, but I nodded. He told her to follow him. We went through the back of the store and down this narrow staircase. The basement was like something out of a horror movie. Concrete floor, exposed pipes dripping water, barely any light, cold and damp. He sat her down in a metal folding chair in the middle of this room. Then he started. He didn't yell, but his voice was intense. He told her about how small businesses barely survive, how shoplifting costs him thousands every year, how he's had to let employees go because of theft. He said, "You think this is just some game? You think stealing is funny? You're hurting real people." She was crying within 2 minutes. I was standing in the corner just watching, genuinely questioning if I'd made the right call letting him do this. After about 10 minutes, he pulled out a Polaroid camera from a desk drawer. "You're banned from this store for life. If I ever see you